What is going on, guys? Master Gamer here for you today, back with another episode of Back to the Future. And last time we left off, I went and had a nice little lunch. Lunch was good. It was good. No, last time, seriously. We were looking some clues about Doc.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
To find out what year he's stuck in, so we can go back. So we're looking for clues at the moment. So I'm gonna guess the clue is probably in the DeLorean. Also, we got out, which I didn't mean to, but it's going to be in the DeLorean, definitely.
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
Right, so we need to look for clues. I think we definitely got to get out of the car. The DeLorean, number plate probably won't have nothing to do with it. Is anything over by here, like clue-wise? No, it's got to... Come on,
What kind
Daggy.
of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Rough. Yes, that's really helpful. That is really, really helpful, dog. Right, so we've got to find a clue. We've got to find a clue.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
Is it going to be in his book? His book. Use item.
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. It's too bad you're not a bloodhound, boy.
Definitely got to be in this book. Marty, nope.
This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands. And by wrong hands, I mostly mean Biff.
Surely it's got to be... Follow the trail to Doc. Right, let's have a look at a hint. Issue is in something smells fishy here. So it's got to be the shoe.
Nah.
Story, no. Right, how do we, is there a way we can look at the shoe?
I don't think so.
Oh, right. Go to the dog, maybe?
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
Hey, sorted.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Step away from the door! Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see. A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
Alright, let's go in.
Leave that creature outside.
Sorry, Einstein.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
She has a very interesting life.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes? What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Why do you need all these newspapers? Isn't that the library's job?
Libraries. Eh. Have you seen the smut they keep in their magazine racks?
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on the lower things. Is that? Tim-Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
There's definitely got to be something in here, clue-wise, leading us to Doc.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture. Oh, the candy looks older than I am.
Oh, there's a book by that. It says 19. Pictures on the wall.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
Oh, there's pictures on the wall, but that is...
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Marshall Strickland.
My grandfather, gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen over 100 years ago.
That's not how I remember it. Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing.
Alright, it's got hints. Maybe Missing has some info that you can help you with your quest. Doesn't really give me much of a hint.
Einstein brought me that shoe from the past. But when in the past? What are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly?
It's legitimate journalism.
Oh, there's boxes there. Nothing there.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland? Why do you need all these newspapers? Isn't that the library's job?
Libraries. Eh. Have you seen the smut they keep in their magazine racks?
Oh, it's definitely not
Don't let
that.
me keep you from your business.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Oh, the candy looks older than I am.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to finding Doc out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking.
I told you not to touch those.
I'm trying to think in the kitchen.
That tea's never gonna boil. That tea's never gonna boil.
I clicked the wardrobe, the cupboard thing. Alright, let's go for a second hint. Try talking to Miss about her shoe.
Einstein brought me that shoe from the past. But when in the past?
How can I get her to talk about her shoe?
I don't want to record them right now. Miss Strickland?
Oh, right, there it is.
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe. Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly. No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes. The day that speakeasy burned down.
A speakeasy? In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself.
I thought it would have said something
I was
different.
quite a reporter back in the day.
Back in the day, you
Any
know, back
idea
in the
what
day.
date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
I told you not to touch those.
So I'm gonna guess we need to go to the video store now.
Miss Strickland?
Just got any other options?
Don't let me keep you from your business. Would you mind if I stepped out for a minute? I just remembered a video I've got to return.
Do you have to go? I get so few visitors these days.
But
And I'd hate to have to tell my brother, your vice principal in charge of discipline, how rude you were to me. Especially with graduation coming up and all.
Darn right, I can't leave. Right, Emma lost her shoe. The age of when an illegal drinking burned down. What went up in this place? Looking for a date. You'll find it on a building. Okay. I'll find it on a building.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. Alright, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year.
polite guest stays out of the host's kitchen, Mr.
Wow,
McFly.
she is a bit of a moody mare, isn't she? She's a bit of a moody mare.
That's what you get with these cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American one nowadays... ugh.
Miss Strickland? So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Really? Another hint. I try using and there's to check out binoculars. Okay.
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
1932.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Miss Strickland? Don't let me keep you from your business.
Right, send her to the kitchen and then we'll look for the newspaper.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
Uh-oh.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Wow.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
It's what uniform?
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein? Time circuits, on. Flux capacitor, fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Dun dun dun! Now we're finally getting somewhere now. Doc, we're coming for you. Great Scott! Fantastic, over the moon. I loving it so far. So guys, that's all we got time for today. Hopefully you have enjoyed this part. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And I will see you all very soon with the next part. Have yourself a lovely day and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.